We just had our first kind of taste of fall here across the state of Oklahoma, but our first big real appetizer, if not full meal of fall time weather, is going to be moving in here as we head throughout the weekend and early parts of next week. Here's the overall setup for the forecast for your Saturday and Sunday. You'll see this big dip in the jet stream bringing much cooler air here to the region as we head throughout Saturday and Sunday. And because of that big dip, you can see even not only cold, but snowfall being pulled across parts of the northern plains, the Midwest, and into the Northeast. But here across the state of Oklahoma, we've seen partly cloudy skies here for today. We can go and take a closer look here at satellite and radar. And for the most part, it's been a quiet afternoon, some passing cloud coverage from time to time. It's been a dry forecast, but overall, we're starting to see a little bit more cloud coverage working its way in from the north. And future track radar is showing that as we head throughout this afternoon, as we head into this evening, we will see cloudier conditions across northern and northeastern Oklahoma. Can't even rule out the possibility of a few stray showers there across parts of the Oklahoma-Kansas state line. But then after that, as we head into the overnight hours, starting your Saturday morning, right around sunrise, not a cloud in the sky. High pressure will dominate the forecast, and then a cold front will sweep its way across the state here as we head into late Saturday afternoon into Saturday evening. And just wait till you see what that's going to do to temperatures as we head into early parts of Sunday morning. You see some of that cloud coverage working its way in to the forecast. Before tonight, overnight lows with clear skies will dip into the 40s, which historical averages for this time of year supposed to be low 40s. We'll be comfortably above that here for tonight, but still a little bit chilly there for your early Saturday morning. Across the rest of the metro, you can see temperatures primarily in the mid 40s here for Saturday morning lows, and across the rest of the region, you can see 30s across the panhandle, but overall we'll primarily be in the 40s here as the sun comes up for your early Saturday. And then heading into tomorrow afternoon, beautiful weather here before that cold front starts to sweep its way through. Look at that, 72 degrees with our historical average mid 60s. So a very nice forecast here for not only Oklahoma City, but the entire metro from south to north, from west to east. We'll see temperatures in the upper 60s to low 70s with lots of sunshine, but it will be, I will point this out, it is going to be a breezy forecast once that cold front starts to sweep its way through. And you can see some of the impacts of that cold front during the late afternoon. Kingfisher and Okarche, 69 degrees. We'll see warmer conditions off to the south. So I-44 is going to be the dividing line. If you live north of I-44, you'll see cooler conditions because of that cold front. But to the south, we're still going to see some 70s. We're still going to see some 80s there across southeastern parts of Oklahoma. And then I talked about it. This is when we had that appetizer of cold weather last weekend. This weekend, we're getting the full meal because this is what we were tracking as we head into Sunday. Sharply cooler. We're talking temperatures 20 to 30 degrees colder below historical averages with the 24-hour temperature change between Saturday and Sunday. So Saturday, temperatures in the 70s. Sunday, we can see temperatures in the 40s. So big change coming in the forecast, and not just over Saturday into Sunday, even as we head into early next week. This big dip in the jet stream will pretty much be well to the east of I-35, but it is still going to be pulling in much colder air, and that colder air will clip a majority of Oklahoma, especially eastern Oklahoma, heading into early parts of next week, which is why on Monday, that big temperature drop we were talking about here for Oklahoma, that's going to be more for the mid-south region, but we're still going to be watching out for cooler conditions here across Oklahoma as well. So here it is right there with that 7-day forecast. Beautiful weather on Saturday here for Oklahoma City. A little bit cooler to the north, a little bit warmer to the south, but then look at that temperature drop. We'll see temperatures going from the 70s to the 40s for both Sunday and Monday. And another thing I want to point out, take a look at this. Sunday night, Monday morning, overnight lows in the mid-20s. That is cold enough to where you need to start thinking about dripping faucets, bringing in the pets, especially across northern Oklahoma. We'll see overnight lows dipping into the teens for some areas, and that's definitely cold enough to start thinking about dripping those faucets here as the cold air starts to work its way in. But then after that, look what happens as we head into late parts of next week. Looks like we'll see another warm up with temperatures eventually climbing back into the 70s.